Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, and we are going to be playing Game 54 and later 66 in this episode. So John Lackey will be in Game 54 in the first one. We did call up Happ, but he did go down with a injury, and he'll be out for about 3 to 4 days. It was a batting practice injury, as Lackey's out here pulling no pitches here against Hayward, the former Cub who helped us win the World Series. Here's the lineup for the Cardinals. So the man out first, an 0-1 count, popped over to Russell, as Russell easily hauls this one in. And we'll see Lackey over here, 1-2 count with a slider up the middle, gets Carpenter looking on that one. As we move over to the bottom of the frame, Alex Reyes, a 1.66 ERA, 9 starts, a 4 and 2. So here we're going to start with Schwarber, as this goes over the second baseman's head for a single. So putting out Baez, the second batter, is going to put it out, and a good diving catch there, out by Fowler. Actually, that's Piscotty. Fowler is playing center, as that's a big catch. Take another look at it, and it could have been an easy base hit, but Piscotty puts his body on the line. So out, we'll see Bryant. Bryant's putting it into right center. Schwarber's rounding second. It looks like he'll be held up at third, as that's a stand-up double for Bryant. So out will come Anthony Rizzo, and they're gonna give him the base, as he's ever dangerous, and they're going to try their hand at Wilson Contreras, who will be the next one up. Contreras here, 4 home runs in this season, 14 RBIs, slugging .414. So here we go. Contreras, first pitch, he's going to sky it, and we aren't going to tag up here. It's not good enough for Schwarber. Good throw. Yeah, smart. So going with 2 outs, and Almora is going to line that over in the right field back to Piscotty, as he catches that one, and we strand the bases loaded. So a full count in the second. The slider there to Piscotty, and getting him to strike out. So going later in the inning, Bryant on the lower frame will swing strike 3 as Reyes gets that strikeout, and we have a pitcher's duel here. A little bit threatening in the second, but just couldn't get it going there for the batters. An 0-1 count. This one, though, will break the 0-0 tie, as that one's launched in to left center. That's Matt Carpenter putting that shot into the stands, and Lackey's not happy. 431 feet shot, 10th of the season. So here's Rizzo in the fourth, and he's going to hit a high fly ball close, but no cigar. Piscotty's got it just at the ivy. So here we go with 2 outs in the fourth. Almora is going to put this over to the second base, but just cannot be played right, just over his glove, and Almora's got a stand-up single. Going over to Russell. Russell down the line. It looks like it's going to fall, and it does, as Russell will stay at first, and Almora will be a third. But Lackey striking out to end the inning, and stranding 2 more on the bases. So Lackey pitching a good game so far, as this one is lined in the left field over Schwarber's head. Schwarber's going to get it. He's going to pull it in and hit the cutoff, but it's a double easy there. And Lackey's already in trouble in the 5th with no outs. It's over to, actually, Chris Bryant's over there, over to Rizzo at first. The runner will not advance. So it's 1 out. The first pitch, going to put this in right center. Easily tracked down by Hayward and thrown in, and they won't challenge Hayward's arm. So here we go with 2 outs. Another one into right center. Hayward tracking this one, and on the run hauls it in, and that will end your inning. So the Cubs trying to get something going here. Schwarber with 1 out. Going to put that down the line, first base line, but it takes a Cardinal bounce and he can't make two out of it. So here's Baez. Baez going to put it down the left line, an easy play over in second, but Baez is going to beat out the double play. So with 2 outs here, Bryant, easy grounder over to second base, and that will end the inning, stranding another base runner. So a 2-2 count, no outs, slider inside, and we'll see Fowler sit down again to second strikeout of the day. But here's Almora. There's a shot. No way that one's coming back. And that one's in left center. Looked like it was about 5 or 6 rows deep, as that's a tie ball game. Reyes just hung that one, and it was smoked. So here it is, Almora, 395 feet, his third of the season. Not a big power hitter, but he is a very speedy base runner. So Russell's going to come out here. Russell's going to put one in front of Piscotty for a single. And we have another base runner with 2 outs. Jay's going to put this one in left, and that's going to hit the wall. It looks like the run is going to go home. Challenge it here. Good throw, though, as we get stuck in a pickle trying to see if we can hold the runners. And I just sent one going and the other one not. So Seagrass is going to come out here. Another good ERA, 1.50. Has been in 32 games. Is a 1-3 record. It's a tie ball game. We're going in the 7th here as Hayward puts that one deep into center field. Easy play though by Fowler. Schwarber's going to come up. 1-2 count, and he's going to swing and strike 3. So with 2 outs, Baez is going to come out here right up the middle, back at Seagrass, and that will be a single. So a 2 out single, a 3-1, and it'll be ball 4, and we have 2 on and 2 out. So Rizzo's going to come out here, and he's going to hammer this one deep into center field. It will be in front of Fowler. We will get Russell home. So it's now a 2-1 ball game. Throwing over the middle, and this is Contreras, but it is fielded at second base, and an easy play. And the Cubs take the lead 2-1. So out will come Grimm. Grimm gets the slider to Fowler, and he just cannot hit that slider. But going in to the bottom of the frame, Braxton's going to come out here. They're trying to keep this a close game. Russell up the middle, and that will be a leadoff single. So we'll see if Braxton can keep this. But later on with 1 out, Zobrist too far inside, swinging strike 3. Hayward up the middle, and that will be another slow rolling single. And here we go with a 2 out rally here. Schwarber takes ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Baez. Baez is going to be, this is going to be a pass ball. 1 run will get in, and that will make it a 3-1 game. Braxton just cannot hold on to the ball. Baez, though, is going to put this back to Piscotty, and Piscotty is going to make a grab there, able to range it. And we will have Wade Davis come out for his 15th save attempt of the year. So here we go. A 1-2 count. It's going to be ripped over deep, but playable for Hayward. So Hayward's going to pull that one in, and we'll see what we have going on. 2-2 count. A 1-1 gets a fastball inside, and it'll be strike 3. 0-2 count, and that one's outside. Another fastball, and he struck out 2 and got a good fly ball catch by Hayward to win the ball game. Picks up his 15th save of the year, but that was a very stingy one, as it looks like the winning pitcher might be Grimm, as he came in when we had that rally. And yes, it is. Grimm gets his 2nd win of the season. Seagrass gets his 4th loss. And we'll see what's going on here. Is we took that one 3-1, and we end up sweeping St. Louis. We lose the first one to Miami. Marks Iguanas tears his Achilles tendon, so that might be something to look at young players do leave if they do that. So we end up taking 2 or 3 from Miami. Colorado is beating us up. As we lose the series, we only take 1 of 3. So we go against the Mets. Monty loses. Actually, that's going to be a loss by Lackey, I believe, as we lose the second game as well. So trying not to get swept in this one. Zach Wheeler will be their pitcher. 3.78 ERA, 3-2 off 13 games, I think it said. So here's Schwarber putting this one in to shallow center to lead us off on the day. He's been batting pretty okay in the leadoff position, but here we have a pass ball. Schwarber is going to get to second, and we'll see what Baez can do with a man in scoring position. So 2-1 count, and that's over to the third baseman, able to play it easily over to first. Schwarber will not be able to advance. So later, Rizzo on with a 1-2 count, 2 outs, and he will strike out looking as Wheeler gets out of the inning. So we're going to take a look at Arrieta. We haven't seen him in a while. So we're going to take a look at him. 7-4, 3.58 ERA, 13 starts, and we'll see how we can get going today. Full count over the middle, actually a 3-1 count over the middle to left center, picked up by Zobrist, thrown into second, and the leadoff man is over with a double. One of the issues I know I have in this game is the speedy guys going leadoff, and they're getting in there and really getting the opposing team a lead. Hasn't happened yet, but it looks like it may happen as time goes on. So we look at the lineup for the Mets. So Arrieta with 1 out, a very slow, not slow, but a easy play over for Russell. 1-1 count with 2 outs, going to rifle it into right field. It's going to throw him to Hayward. They're going to challenge Hayward's arm here. Relay is there, and they get him at the plate, and that will be your third out as he just gets caught trying to get a run. So going down the left side, and that's going to be hit. That's going to be Happ with his first ever hit that we've seen here today, as Russell, easy ground ball, only plays at first. Pretty much a swinging bunt. So Arrieta coming out here. Arrieta's not going to be able to put this one past the infield. And Happ single is just not enough. So full count, Arrieta, that swinging curve, strike 3. So here we go again. First pitch, easy play for Baez, throws over to first, and that will end your inning. So Arrieta starting to settle in. This is a pitcher's duel so far, going in the third inning, as Arrieta, a slider inside, strike 3. Next batter, full count, 1 out, and a slider in the middle gets the pitcher Philip Wheeler. So going into the fourth, Bryant now is swinging, and Wheeler is getting some payback against this Cub lineup. But here's Rizzo putting us in right center. Rizzo will round first, head to second. It does take a Mets bounce, but able to easily get into second, as that is his 11th double of the season. And here is Contreras walking. 2-1. Wheeler's starting to lose control. So with 1 out, it's going to be a pass ball. Happ's going to swing at that one, but the runners will advance. And here's a thrown ball in the outfield. The runners will advance again, throwing it over to third. The slide of Contreras is in, and Rizzo will score. So a pass ball and an overthrow, 2 errors there, as Happ still at the plate. Happ's going to put this one on play and tag up. Looking, Contreras here will not do it. That's a perfect throw and a strong throw. So good call by the third base coach to pull him back. So with 2 outs, that's going to be up in a looking strike 3 for Addison Russell. Wheeler getting out of the inning for minimum damage. Only 1 run for Chicago, but should be 2 errors for the Mets. So here an 0-1 count. Arrieta put over to Rizzo. Rizzo having difficulty handling it and not able to get over to the bag. So that is counted as an infield single. Next batter putting over into right center is going to fall. Zobrist going to throw it in. Actually, it's Happ. Happ's going to hit the cutoff and thrown over to home. It will be a man on second and third. No outs. Arrieta. It's going to be a deep fly ball in the right field. Hayward's going to be out there. Hayward's going to field it and throw this in. The runners will go in. Hayward with a big throw, but just not able to get it there in time. So it's a tie ball game. Arrieta, a high curve, and that's hit in the right center gap. Happ's going to field this in. 1 run does score, and it's going to be a RBI double. So the Mets take a 2-1 lead. Arrieta putting it over the inside. It's going to be a swinging bunt. Arrieta's going to field it over to first. The runner does advance over to third. So here we go. Arrieta, 1-1 count. Hangs this one, and that is gone without a doubt. A 2-run shot. The Mets go up 4-1 in the Big Apple. It's pretty cool that some of these areas have their own. They are real life, but it's cool that they do display it. As that's going to be David Wright, his 4th of the season, goes 409 feet. So here we go. A full count in the 4th, getting the 12-6 curve inside to end the inning. So the Cubs are down by 3. Over the middle is Chris Bryant, and that will be a single. That, however, I believe will be a 1-out single as Rizzo comes out. Rizzo launches one. It might be close, and it will be just before the warning track stops, or starts actually. So we'll have Contreras. Contreras totes that one in right center, rounding second. Contreras looks like he's going to have a double, and Russell is going to hold at third. But no runs will score. So going to Arrieta on the outside, and that will be a called strike 3. It's going over, and that will be a slow roller over the third. Chris Bryant handles it, and that's a big transition throw over, and that will get him. So going to the next inning, Brett Anderson's going to come in and see if he can hold this game. Full count. And he's going to let a 2-out hit over in left field. It's going to be thrown in. And that will be a 2-out double. So we'll see if Anderson can hold this. 1-1 count thrown over. That's just a line drive to Addison Russell. So here we go in the top of the 8th. Jerry Blevin's going to come in here, 6.75 ERA, 24 games. We're going to get some hits on 2 outs. Rizzo, deep right center. And that will be a solo shot with 2 outs, making it a 2-run game. The Cubs' edge ever closer. This is 13th of the season. Hit that one, 386. See what Rizzo can do here. With 2 outs, and now Rizzo's going to take a shot. It looks like it's going to edge foul though. So Rizzo getting some good hits off Blevins, but a 1-2 count swing, strike 3, and they get out of the inning. So the Mets have a 2-run lead going in to the bottom of the 8th. We'll see if Brett Anderson's still out there, as we didn't pinch hit for him. We do. So a 1-0 count as it's over in to right center field, and that's the issue we've been having. Monty's hit and miss, and Anderson just cannot get it done. So we might look at getting a trade done at the All-Star break, as it's rifled over into right center again. and that will score a run. Just not going to get done here in the Big Apple. So it's a 5-2 game as that's rifled over, and a diving Hayward misses it. And we'll see if we can stop a run coming in. Happ throws it in, hits the cutoff. It was actually Rizzo at second base. So it's a 6-2 game. That's over to Baez. Baez trying to get the run at home, but just can't get it done there, as there's no out still. It's going over to Russell. Russell over to second. Over to first, as he was tripped up there by the sliding runner, but they do turn two. Here is Anderson, though, getting the fly out into right field. So the Mets take a very commanding lead after they end up scoring 3 runs. 7-2. Robles, Hansel Robles is going to come out here to finish this and eat some innings. So here is Contreras, deep fly ball, easily playable though, out in right field. So we're going to have Happ. Happ's going to put one over to second, and that will be it for him. The last out. Russell swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Mets take this one. So in this episode we do end up taking one, but we lose the second one against the Mets. We're not in any issue of losing. I mean, we are in a tight race in the division. There's a lot of teams in the wild card that are winning a lot faster than we are. So Wheeler will take the win here. He'll get to 4 wins, and Arrieta will take his 5th loss. So Robles is in. We take one from Pittsburgh. Gutierrez will be injured for a day or two, so we do allow him to come in. Here is the standings for the Smokies. It looks like they did not make the playoffs in the first half. So we take another one from Pittsburgh and lose that one. So looking at the Southern League All-Stars, it is halfway through. Oscar De La Cruz, starting pitcher, has one there. He's 22 years old. Not ready to come in the majors, but he is doing pretty decent. But that is our only All-Star. We take 2 or 3 from San Diego. We go up against Miami, and Hayward gets lower back pain. And in Rizzo, shoulder cartilage damage is out for 1 to 2 months. So ultimately what we do is we move Chris Bryant over at first. We're going to promote Jameer Candelario up to the majors. We're going to use Baez at third. Candelario will be coming in here or there. We already have Happ up for second, and we'll put Zobrist in second as well. We'll lose a little bit of John J. Moore, but we will survive to see. Bryant's going to be hitting third or fourth. We might move Schwarber at third and fourth. So we continue simming, but in the next episode we will see how bad we miss Rizzo. Later, guys.